Hi everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. In this video, I present you LiveCC project that addresses the challenge of training large language models at scale for videos. Now the thing is, whenever you are training a model for video, you need a data set with lot of video annotations, or you could use some proprietary APIs. Both of these are quite expensive whether you do it manually or through some API calls. Generating training data for video LLMs is still not only $1 million affair, but also you would need a lot of GPU clusters in order to accomplish that. That is where this LiveCC project helps out, and not only I think you can use it to generate your captioning or annotations for your videos, but also for training models of course, but also for singular tasks where you just want to use this approach to leverage automatic speech recognition transcripts gleaned from your own videos. It seems like a very cheap process, plus you can develop a streaming pipeline in order to scale it. So we are going to install it locally and then we are going to see how exactly it works. For the resources, I'm very thankful to Master Compute for sponsoring the VM and GPU. If you're also looking to rent a GPU and VM on very affordable prices, you can find the link to their website in video's description. Plus, I'm also going to give you a discount coupon code of 50% for range of GPUs. This is my Ubuntu system and this is my GPU card, NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. I'm starting by creating a virtual environment with Conda. Another cool thing is that this is based on Qwen. So in order to get it installed, you would need to install these two, Qwen utilities and LiveCC utils, which are both pip packages. So let me install them. And this is going to take a couple of minutes. While that happens, let me also introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are Camel AI. Camel is an open source community focused on building multi-agent infrastructures for finding the scaling laws with applications in data generation, task automation and world simulation, and you can find the link to their website in video's description. Okay, let's go to terminal, and from there I just have downloaded their code file which they have provided on their Hugging Face model card, and I will drop the link to it in video's description. Let me quickly show you it in VS Code. So this is the app.py which I have just sourced on my local system from their model card. All they are doing, they are just using this class for inference. They are downloading the model, they are using the Qwen for the ASR I guess, and then describing the video, and from there after frame by frame they are chunking the video and then using their own LiveCC model in order to get the ASR from the video, and then you can even do some conversation with it. I'm not sure if this supports a conversation, but we can check it out. Also, this is a sample video which you can use from their Hugging Face model card too, and we will be using it from there. You can download it separately if you like. Okay, so this is a file. Let me take you to my terminal and then let me run this from here. So I'm just going to use my simple Python. And there you go, it has started the demo on our local host at port 7860. So let me access it in the browser. And there you go. So this is where LiveCC is running. Now let me show you how exactly it works. I'm just going to go here. There is no video, I guess. So maybe I will just upload maybe my own video. Okay, so let me upload a video from my local system. So as soon as I pressed uploaded my video, it has started downloading the model. I thought it already did that, but it seems that it just does it first time when you upload the video, which is funny. Anyway, I will wait for it to download it. There are 4 shots of it, and then I will show you. So all I have done, I have just uploaded this video. It is still not showing me the video, by the way. Anyway, I will wait. So the model is loaded, and if I go to my Gradio demo, it has done the transcription of the video. It is not showing the video. I will play it again. Or maybe I could just show it here then. And it has done it quite nice, by the way. But anyway, let me show you the video. So this is a video, an AI generated one, by the way. These are all AI generated stuff. So a couple or whatever, a man and a woman are sitting on the sofa in the lounge. Look here, 0 to 3 seconds, a couple is moving into their new home. So it has just assumed it's a new home and they're moving in. They stand in living room looking at the furniture. The woman bends down, sit on the couch, the man sits next to her. And you see, it has done it wonderfully well. I'll play it again. Sorry. There you go. So let me play it again for you. So it has done it right, no doubt there. Okay, let's try out another one. Okay, I'm just going to, maybe I have another one. This is again another AI generated one. Let's see if it is able to do that. So I'll just click X. I'll drop another video. Human dance. I'll go down. And then, yeah, it says press me before changing video. Okay, I pressed it again. Do I need to upload it again? I think I do. So look, and I really don't mind these sort of things because I think these are bleeding edge projects. They are not refined, so we can expect these sort of things. Let's refresh it. What is happening in the logs? Still working. While it works, let's check the VRAM consumption meanwhile it does it. So consuming over 17 gig of VRAM. Not bad for a video captioning, I would say. Okay, so let's wait for it. There you go. So it says, I don't know what it is, but I just love it. And then when we are going to, it is hallucinating on this video, it seems. Okay, no problem. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to refresh this. And then maybe I will just, let's do a cat video. So it says a cat is trending. Yes, that's correct. You see it, it's very quick for transcription. And this is the video I was running, by the way. So cat is here. My apologies, I'm just trying to show you both. So I'll just trim it if it allows me. Let me do that. Okay, now let me play the video. Okay, it just shows me in this aspect ratio. Anyway, so you can see that a cat is moving on the top of a hill and then just raising its paws and stuff. Okay, and look here. It's fluffy, cat with a white belly, striped tail. So all the annotation is there. Really, really good stuff. And then of course you can, I'm not sure if it can chat with it. What is the background? It is waiting for a video input. Okay, do I need to do another video? Okay, I'll just do it, the same one maybe. I just uploaded it. What about this retry? Okay, I think this feature is not working anyway, but the first time you upload the video, it works. And this is a conversation. Can I do on this one maybe? Okay, let me reload. And then maybe I'll just go with cat one again. What about conversation? What is breed of cat? Let's wait for it. The same cat video it is taking. It says that the cat appears to be a Maine Coon known for its long fur and distinctive facial features. So this is how you can talk with your videos with the help of this model. It's very early days, but I think already you can see that the model works quite fine, this LiveCC one. Let me do one final one. I'm just going to upload one of my own video here. Okay, this time it is even showing me. So it is loading the hello, okay, but it's not doing anything. It is just me talking, but it should do something. Okay, what about retry? Nope. Okay, maybe I'll just remove this, load it again. So the performance is not reliable, but anyway. Who is the person in video? Let's see if it can detect that. Should be fun. It is working, and I'm just letting it run so that you could also see the performance in real time. And by no means it's perfect, you can already tell. But I think the best use case is to create a data set and maybe talk with the video, because you see the talking is quite good. Man with a beard wearing a black hoodie who appears to be speaking into a microphone. So it can decipher the video quite fine. That's it. Let me know what do you think. We are working at bleeding edge, and really I think hats off for the effort for this LiveCC 7 billion Instruct model. Let me know what do you think. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.